Good morning, Lisa.
Good morning, Jennifer.
Somebody commented yesterday, you still don't have a jingle yet? It's like,
Did they
nope.
really?
Yep. So I'm still going to sing. Oh, wait. I keep hitting sit there. Your morning carload of real estate.
There we go. I'm Lisa Wickman.
And I'm Jennifer Cotis. And this is the Morning Muffin Show. We are where we talk about, what do we talk about? All things real estate and not real estate.
Yes, real estate and not real estate. That is exactly
we talk about it all.
We talk about all kinds of stuff.
Mm-hmm. I'd like to think that we are very informative, and you should check out our collection if this is the first time that you have seen us, because we talk about it all. Okay, so and if you have a chance, don't forget to check out our YouTube page, right? And then we are active real estate agents, so if you know somebody who's thinking of buying or selling, please send us a message. Anyway, okay, but that is not what we're talking about today. We're talking about, it's Town Hall Tuesday, and if this is the first time you've watched it, we like to focus on cities on Tuesday. This week it's Richfield and Bloomington.
That's right. It's Richfield and Bloomington.
I know. Well, which one? Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
I want you to go first, Jen.
Okay. I love it. I chose Richfield, and I chose it because I actually know a lot about it. I had a couple listings there, and I always like to be really informed and tell people coming in to open houses and things, fun things about the city and information about the city. But Richfield is it was a town that was started in 1860 with 866 people. And then every city since has been kind of like chipping away at it. Like, no, this is my land. No, this is my land. And then it whittled it all the way down to, it's only 6.7 square miles.
It's a very small little town.
It is. It was huge. I'm going to show you. I'm going to share my screen with the original city. And the reason why is because they weren't an actual city until 1950. And then they were like, hey, bitches, stop taking pieces of me. Okay. Sorry. Where's that map? Oh, sorry. I'm going to scroll up here because there's a map here that I wanted to show you. Can you see this?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, look. So this big square here was the original part of Richfield. And then they built this airport here. And in 1950, they were like, stop taking me. So, and they were left with this teeny tiny little toaster square.
Yeah, it's not a big city.
No, it was. Look how big it used to be. It had St. Louis Park. It had Olive Edina, part of
all of Richfield?
This was all of Richfield, and these are the years that they decided to take bits and pieces of it away, all the way up until 1942 when they took part of it away for the airport.
Well, we needed an airport, even though we weren't living there.
And they took a little, yeah, right? And then there's even a little 1998 here where they took a little bit more when they fixed Cedar Avenue, and they're like, no, we want this. We want this little section, and I'm pretty sure it was for like the roundabout because it's that spot right there on the corner of Cedar where they commandeered it for the airport right there.
I know what you're talking about. Yep. I went to high school in Richfield.
You did?
I went to the Academy of the Holy Angels. Yes,
yeah, that's one of the number one schools there, actually. And do you know who else is from Richfield?
Well, you'll have to tell me.
A famous drummer from the Red Hot Chili Peppers named Chad Smith.
Really? He's from
Richfield? I was like scrolling through famous people from Richfield, Minnesota, and I'm like the only person. Granted, there's a bunch of hockey players, which if you like hockey, I'm sure you might recognize their names. But the only one I recognized was like Chad Smith. And I was like, oh, Red Hot Chili Peppers. Yeah.
I wouldn't recognize that.
Yeah. Okay. And then, but Richfield, one of the really cool things about them is they have 4 municipal liquor stores. Okay. And part of those proceeds go, go towards parks and recreation. So they have some amazing parks. And I want to share my screen with you because one of the parks it's enormous. It's the Veterans Memorial Park. They have all kinds of amazing events there. And I found this really great drone aerial view of it. Can you hear the music too?
No, I cannot hear the music, but that's okay. We don't need to hear the music. Still can't hear the music.
But it's all right.
I know where that is. That's on 66th in Portland.
They have like amazing community center. As you can see, they have a pool, a splash pad. They do pumpkin hay rides. They have bicycles that you could rent along with like tandem buggies. I don't know what you call them, but this park is absolutely amazing and quite beautiful. And there is, I don't think, anything like it in all of the Twin Cities. I mean, there's a few parks that come close, but this is by far, I mean, thanks to alcoholism.
Thanks to alcoholism.
Thanks to alcoholism for paying for it.
I used to go to that pool when I was a kid. Now it's a bigger pool. I mean, it's a much more modern pool. I haven't been there in years, but I remember I went on the high dive and I got up there and I did not want to jump off. And I remember going on the diving board and I did a belly flop too. I was not a good swimmer. And I'm afraid I don't know why I went on the high dive because I'm afraid of heights.
Did it hurt?
You gotta go, girl. You gotta go.
Yeah. Did it hurt? I've never done a belly flop.
Yes, it hurt very much.
Maybe that's why you don't like heights anymore.
I didn't dive off the high dive. I jumped off the high dive, but I did dive off the diving board and did a belly flop, and it hurt. But yeah, I used to catch the bus on that corner because I had to take do a bus transfer when I went and worked at my first job in Burger King in Richfield, or maybe that was in Edina. That was in Edina. Anyway, yeah, I spent a lot of time in Richfield.
Mm-hmm. I love Burger King. I'm going to say I prefer Burger King over McDonald's. I just love it. Okay. Anyway, that's a side note. I'm trying to look at all of my tabs. I think that's all I've got for Richfield. I mean, it was a little farm town. If you watched their population, because people kept taking parts of the city, would there was one year in 1920 where it lost 46% of its population due to just them cutting city lines.
That's a lot.
It's a lot. And so finally, like I said, in 1950, they were like, that's it. We're adopting a mayor and a city council and we're becoming a city.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. But it's they on their website, they call it America's Urban Hometown, which I love that because it used to be a little farming community, hence Richfield, right in the River Valley there. Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay, should we talk about Bloomington?
Yes.
Okay, so Bloomington.
Wait, I'm going to stop you real quick. Remember, we are active agents. So if you have questions about Richfield or anything like that, please let us know. Okay.
Please let us know.
Back to Bloomington.
Okay, Bloomington is actually the 5th largest city in the state of Minnesota, which I did not know. There's about 86,000 people in Richfield, and everybody knows what they're most famous for. That would be the Mall of America.
Yeah.
But they have a really interesting, I was looking at stuff, and they have Well, they have, okay, I don't even know where to start because I'm looking at all these different tabs. Okay, you're looking at that tab. Okay, about Bloomington. Can you scroll down a little bit?
Yeah. Yeah, Bloomington is huge. They
Bloomington
have
is really big.
everything.
And they have, well, they have more hotels than like Minneapolis and St. Paul, probably because of the Mall of America. I've got to go to some fact
Well, I
sheets.
don't know. I don't always think it's just because of the Mall of America, but also
That's the airport.
there is a lot of it's very business oriented. There's a lot of large companies along the 494 corridor, including one of the Fortune 500 companies that we mentioned yesterday that is actually in Richfield across 494 from Bloomington, which is Best Buy.
Best Buy.
So there is a lot of commerce there. And there's the airport nearby. I mean, this is like a corridor for business between Bloomington and Richfield.
They also have their headquarters for the International Dairy Queen, Toro Health Partners, and Ceridian. And they have a really nice, I don't have drone footage like you did, but they have really nice wetlands and refuge in the southern part of Bloomington. That's a very nice area. I have not ever been to that. Have you?
I have, yes, and actually there's a really nice park away Bush Lake. It's across from Bush Lake. Bush
Lake is a great place.
Yeah, I'm like, it's over in here. Here's the wetlands. If you can see my little thing right here. And there's a really great beach right here. In this corridor right here of Bloomington was built up in the 1990s. Very spendy homes, very, very nice lake homes around Bush Lake. But there's also a ski area right there with a really amazing Olympic size downhill ski jump. And you can actually see it like as you drive around the corner. It's huge.
It's huge. It's huge. I've never seen anybody jumping off of it when I've driven by, but it is huge. But I want to talk a little bit about the Mall of America because there are so many people that come to the Mall of America. 40 million visitors annually. I remember when it first opened and I thought, it's going to fail. It's going to fail. They're putting all this money into it, but it's not going to ever make it. And it sure did make it. And they also, what's great is they bring in $2 billion in economic activity for the state of Minnesota, which is really great. They also donate a lot of money to different charities. They have different community events at the Mall of America, Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation Walk, Holiday for Heroes, Fraser Walk for Autism, March of Dimes, and a Walk to End Hunger. But it's so big. I'm not looking at, so if you pull up that fact sheet, it's so big that you could fit, it's 5.6 million square feet of gross building area. So you could fit 43 Boeings 747s, not 477, 747s, 103 White Houses. It's just huge. And 4 out of 10 visitors to the Mall of America are tourists. I'm sure you've been there where you can see who the tourists are.
Well, and I'm going to just say this fact sheet is from 2016, so 4 years ago. And since then, it has gone through an extreme overhaul. So they have done quite a bit of remodeling. They rebuilt the entire at the time this was produced, it was rebuilding the East Side food court. And I, being like a child of the 80s and 90s, live at malls. In fact, when I was pregnant with Max, I'd walk it almost every single day for hours. Because I listen to my headphones and I just walk, and you're out of the cold, you're out of the rain. If you're thirsty, you can get something to drink. You can hang out with your friends. And I love the Mall of America because it's got the amusement park in the middle. And I love taking Max to that because, he can go and he can play, and he's not afraid of heights. He's not afraid to do things by himself because he's been doing this for a long time. I just love the Mall of America. It's a really great experience and a really great place to go.
And I know we were there during the holidays. Oh, no, we weren't. We were there in October, and they were still, even during COVID, the rides were going. So I
Really?
know.
Wow.
Yeah,
I
in
don't
October.
know. We've been at home, so I don't know. I am, just so you guys know, I am dropping these links to all this stuff in the comments. So please click on them if you'd like, or wait until we're done. Bloomington I love the Mall of America. We should do
That's
like an episode on just malls, because you know what's popular right now, which I don't approve of, is
what's
those
popular.
California style outdoor malls, like the one in Eagan. There's some in Maple
Maple
Grove.
Grove.
Yeah. And I don't like it because, number one, you have to park just like a normal mall in a certain place, and then you have to walk outside all year round to get to the store that you want. It's not, and it's so frustrating because it's cold and I just want someplace warm. I want to be able to put my stuff down in a locker and lock it up, and, maybe have like a stroller. Even Max is 4, but I still use a stroller because it's like a cart. You can just throw stuff in.
Stuff in there.
Yeah. It's got my purse. It's got a cup holder.
You've got an excuse to have it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Outdoor
Don't
malls
judge
are much more
moms.
popular. What?
Huh? I said, don't judge moms for having a stroller when the kid's too big. There's a purpose.
Yeah, I was saying that outdoor malls are much more popular. They look better. They look, but
I
everything
know.
is spread out. And yeah, but everything at the Mall of America is spread out. I went there when I first moved into my house, and I hadn't been there in probably at least a couple years. It's just so big. And like you said, you walked, and I know the perimeter to walk one floor is like, oh, it's over a mile. I think they said it's 1.15 miles. Yeah, it's big,
Oh
but they
man.
have everything you need.
Yeah. I
Pretty much.
just I love the mall. And you can walk arm in arm with your best friend and like talk all the whole day, and you're not cold. That's the thing, is in the wintertime, I want to be warm. These outdoor malls, you track snow into every store, everything's wet and slippery. Every time somebody opens a door, a big gush of cold wind comes in. That's my opinion. Changed
That's
my mind. I was different. I used to work at a mall in Arizona when I managed the brewery down in Arizona, and they had an outdoor mall, Desert Ridge. In fact, there is a movie, a Christmas movie, with Anna Kendrick when she's Santa's daughter. And it was filmed in that mall. And so every time I watched it, I'm like, oh, and that was fun because it was in Arizona, and you go outside and you get a tan, not frostbite.
That's true. That's true.
Makes
Right.
sense in certain places, people.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. So I
All
think
right.
we're wrapping up.
Well, we are wrapping up. Today, everybody knows these cities. I don't feel like we need to get too into detail with them. They're large enough. They're popular enough. They've got all the stuffs.
Yes, and there is a shortage of housing in these cities too.
Yes. And the West Bloomington and East Bloomington, there is a difference. There's a difference in
There's a huge
schools
difference.
as well.
Different schools, different price points, different styles of homes. Definitely.
All right. What do we got? We have inauguration tomorrow.
Duration is tomorrow.
That's what we're talking about on Weekend Wednesday. Um, yeah, I'm gonna try not to be emotional tomorrow, but I'm a little scared. There are some wackadoos out there that are causing trouble, and I'm a little
Shortage bad for buyers.
I'm a little scared. Yeah, look at this shortage bad for buyers. Yes, it is. It's hard. We end up, as real estate agents, we end up door knocking We end up calling up people in the neighborhood. Hey, I have somebody that wants to move to your neighborhood. Are you thinking of, it's a lot of, we work very hard for our clients.
We
But
do.
yeah, it can be really difficult right now. So if you're thinking of selling, now is the time. There'll be people fighting over it.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. But
Well,
yeah,
we will see what happens tomorrow, but we will be talking a little bit about the inauguration. I'm excited to actually watch it with Luis. He's coming home. He's at his dad's right now. So he's coming home to watch it tomorrow.
oh,
Gotta
do you
watch
have
it.
something? Well, we'll talk about it tomorrow, okay?
Yeah. Okay. Have a great day, everybody.
Bye.